Well, welcome to Debbie's Back Porch. Folks were asking me about my ceramic knife, and so I thought I would do a quick comparison. I didn't get anything for this. These are just things I have in my kitchen. It's not any kind of a paid endorsement. But folks were interested, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about them so you can decide whether or not you want to try them. Well, here are the two knives, the two ceramic knives that I have. This is a Kyocera. It was under $15. It's a 5-inch blade. It kind of looks like plastic, but it cuts so well. I've been using it for a couple of months and it is very sharp. This is an Essential Cutlery ceramic knife, 7-inch chef's knife. Have not used it yet. It comes with a sleeve. And when you get a ceramic knife, there are all kinds of warnings about don't use glass, cutting boards, don't use the flat side of the blade. We'll go through those a little bit, but this is brand new, so we'll see how it. I'm going to start with an onion because I need an onion tonight. I've already cleaned this onion, and I'm going to compare my old Chicago Cutlery knife to the ceramic. So I'm pretty familiar with my old knife, so we're going to start with the new one. Cut the onion sort of in half, and that was not promising. Took a lot of pressure. So I'm going to try to cut this just like I would cut it with my other knife, and I rock when I cut, and then pull my fingers back as I go. This is going through pretty well, no complaints. I have to say it has a little more drag than I thought it would have, and I don't think that it's cutting any better or maybe as good as my old knife. But the old knife is like an extension of my hand. I've had it for 40 years. So I keep looking for a knife to replace it because I'm afraid I'm going to break it. And this knife is under $30, so it's not really expensive for a good knife. The question is it a good knife, and will it last me another 40 years? I mean, assuming I last 40 years. But it cuts pretty well. It's sharp, and it's never going to have to be sharpened. And here is my old knife, which has to be sharpened about once a week. But I have to tell you, there is a different feel to the cut. It's not about the weight or even the handle. The handle on the ceramic knife is really nice. Part of it may just be familiarity, but this knife just goes through the onion like butter. So, if I didn't have this knife, I would be really happy to have the ceramic. It's a good knife, but it's just not my knife yet, and I don't know that it's going to be my knife. I'll use it. But it really is not as good as this old stainless steel. And it may indeed be because of the brand. I don't know. But it just doesn't slice through quite the same. On the other hand, this little Kyocera 5-inch cuts through these potatoes like butter. I've really never had a sharper, more easy to use knife than this one. Fred's afraid of it. It's just too sharp to suit him. There are limitations on ceramic knives. You can't turn them on the side and press your garlic. You shouldn't use a glass cutting board. You have to hand wash them, but you really should probably hand wash all your knives. So I can wholeheartedly recommend this little one. And it's under $15. So summary, the Essential Cutlery chef's knife is a good knife. It's not going to be my favorite knife. It's not the best knife I've ever used, but it's sharp and it does a good job. The Kyocera 5-inch knife is my favorite knife, and it became my favorite knife really quickly. And of course, my Chicago Cutlery chef's knife, I guess it'll be my favorite knife forever.